Are you there, kid? And whoa, you're still floating. Didn't you put on magnetic shoes? Oh, okay. Just clap your heels against each other.
Oh.
How's it? Keep it on at all times in space, will ya? Makes things easier, just...
It still feels weird.
Technically you're on the ground, despite still...
I thought I'd try getting around...
Don't even try that on a CFN ship. It's dangerous. Just walk, will ya?
I see.
See what?
Though physically in space...
Where did you learn that kind of phrase?
By the way, is there something you need?
First, so kid, can you promise that you will strictly...
Alright.
Okay, good. Actually, one more thing. That girl who came with you is conscious now. She's resting in...
Thank you so. If you hadn't been there, we might have not made it. Especially.
Can I ask how she's doing right now?
Ah, yes. She's somewhat stable and probably safe now.
That's a relief.
Actually, I will need to count on you to do many things from now on too.
Like being a pilot?
Co-pilot, actually.
Wait.
I mean, fighting with you. From now on. You see? Warspite is designed for two pilots to reach its maximum potential.
Seems you're quite knowledgeable about this battle frame.
Right. Allow me to introduce myself again. I'm Luna Campbell, part of the QE research team that created the QE-03 Warspite.
Wait, you built this battle frame?
Yes, though I'm more focused on AI development. Anyway, I believe very few know more about Warspite than I do. If there's any difficulty, I should be able to aid you somewhat.
Are you sure about this? Did you make up your mind to fight?
With utmost certainty, from now on, I'll be in your care.
Hey, I think she's not quite stable, mentally. It's like I won't deny that you risked your life to save her. But I warn you not to take advantage of her. You hear?
Don't keep the girl waiting.
Seems like we don't have to sneak out anymore. Look after the kids, Cal.
Major Bushman, status report on our ship's damage.
A little fire and gaping holes on the body.
Is the ship's spaceworthy?
We'll put out the fire with foam first. Then we'll have drones patch the hull and we're good to go.
Estimated time.
It'll be on everyone's screen now.
Focus on the breaching pods to prevent further reinforcements. Then destroy destroyed the enemies.
Switching to offensive mode. Shield.
Wait,
regenerate.
only half our CIWS can be used because we might hit our own port?
Leave the enemies to the battle frames.
Leaving it to others doesn't sit well with me, damn it.
You know, it has nothing to do with the kids' skill. Having them in battle still bothers me.
That Nimbus frame has got the world's best AI taking care of them. And if Akatsuki gets hit, Warspite will get them to safety.
This is the USS Melbourne requesting departure permission immediately.
Negative. Our priority is for Avalon's ship. Wait for them to leave first.
Main weapon ready. Main weapon ready. Main weapon ready. Shield regenerated.
Then hurry up! We're sitting ducks here, can't you see?
What about the enemy commando team?
Main weapon ready.
Enemy infantry are all confirmed eliminated. Only drones remaining.
They did their dang best to save their pilots, but used drones like cannon fodder. Maybe they're penal units.
Maybe not. Likely they were the real deal but messed up. Seemed like they had cloaking devices too.
As if drones weren't bad enough. They have cloaked infantry too? Why aren't we funding cool stuff like this?
Main weapon ready.
I guess Avalon wouldn't look so noble with all that cool stuff. So here we are with energy shields, courtesy of the Secretary of Defense.
Gee, thanks a lot, Secretary Ingrid. How villainous would we be without you?
You know, we have to keep up our good and honorable image to make up for all that shady stuff.
Main weapon.
That totally never happened. No secret elite units, no clandestine operation whatsoever. So says the Pentagon.
Main weapon ready.
An interesting theory, Major Bushman. But would you mind stopping using this frequency for irrelevant conversation?
Cal, remind me of your real job.
Safeguarding Akatsuki and the kid's little robot?
Ah, correct. And how to accomplish that?
Well, engage the enemies before they engage those two, I guess.
Correct. Now act more like a decoy.
Wow, cold and callous, aren't you?
Tayo-san, please
Shield
pay attention to
regenerated.
Warspite's stance system. With it, Warspite can gear its performance for specific scenarios. By default, it will be on defensive stance, which focuses on powering the shield, allowing for a sturdy and quick charging shield.
Strange. Not a single enemy chasing us.
What the?
You've gotta be kidding.
Is that a nuclear bomb?
Kelly is waiting at the hangar. If you're ready to continue your mission... Oh, and grab some chow, too. Feel free to help yourself at the fridge, but leave the tag things alone.
Ah, you're finally awake, Tayo-san. Care for a meal? By the way, you operated Warspite very proficient.
Actually, you don't have to be that formal.
To be honest, I don't want to address you on a last name basis, and calling you just Tayo feels too disrespectful too. So I settled for Tayo-san.
Well, okay.
How long have you been piloting N-frames before we met, though?
Well, I've been doing delivery since I began high school about 2 years ago. I also know my way around a hoverbike, and I've got some N-frame experience from video games, of course.
You're 17 now. That means... Wait. At what age do they actually allow you to apply for a
I actually got my N-frame license in high school. As for the hoverbike, I never had one. Just took my mom's bike she left at home for a swing.
You're...
Not sure either. Maybe that's why she made me do deliveries.
That's right. I've been with the company and the project since graduating from 16. Just a year younger than you.
16? And already a degree?
Yes, I did my undergrad at 15 actually. I'm not quite done with my master's yet though.
I'm 17 and still preparing for college.
You don't have to compare yourself and feel bad about it. I think your normal pace is perfectly fine. It took me until almost my graduation to realize how much effort I've wasted, just to please someone who treated me as a mere trophy.
Well, did you have anything yet, Iwata? I have a Bowser. Care for one?
Thank you. By the way, is it just me or does everyone here greet me with talk about food?
It's essential to eat whatever you want and whenever you can. An army marches on its stomach, after all.
Understandable, but I'd rather go for more sleep than food.
Swallow, then talk, will you? And go for more sleep. Did you sleep at all? If you're done with eating and prep...
Sounds good. By the way, the same food in space,
It's the smell that's missing, huh? That's normal in 0G. The aroma just diffuses everywhere instead of floating up. That's why we can't smell our food like usual.
You're here to prepare by yourself, kid? Did you grab something to eat and hit the washroom? Your N-frame is at the end of the corridor. Go ahead and get in.
Pilot, milady, we are about to engage battle frames piloted by humans. If you insist on fighting, are you ready to carry the burden of your actions?
Enemy S-37 Terminator battle frames are in the combat area. The enemy warship shouldn't be far.
CIWS weapon.
That means we're heading in the right direction.
CIWS weapon. Ready.
Don't underestimate the enemy's older battle frame.
Warning.
You can't use yours to the fullest potential here.
CIWS
Not to mention
weapon.
the greatly reduced sensor range.
Warning. Shield depleted. Warning. Shield
The Hayate drones have detected Gorgon traps laid across the combat area. Watch out. You'll have to destroy them if you're caught by them.
Integrity 50.
Pilot, milady, we are about to engage battle frames piloted by humans. If you insist on fighting, are you ready to carry the burden of your actions?
Switching to defensive mode.
Enemy S-37 Terminator battle frames are in the combat area. The enemy warship shouldn't be far.
That means we're heading in the right direction.
Don't underestimate the enemy's older battle frame. You can't use yours to the fullest potential here. Not to mention the greatly reduced sensor range. The Hayate drones have detected Gorgon traps laid across the combat area. Watch out. You'll have to destroy them if you're caught by them.
Main weapon. Ready.
Warspite? Is it possible to fight without killing our opponents?
I can avoid firing at the cockpit at the cost of combat performance and endangering your lives. More importantly, if I avoid the enemy's cockpit, will you be able to fight more comfortably?
If I can fight without worrying that I'll kill the opponent or not, then yes.
Main weapon. Ready. Shield regenerated.
Affirmative. Though I must point out that it is impossible to ensure zero casualties among... Pilot, these are Gripens, long-range fire support battle frames. You must evade the targeting laser. Do not allow them to lock onto you.
We've acquired information about our opponents. They're the Moissanite Wolves, ex-UCN soldiers who refused to join the CFN's army during the Unionists broke away to form an independent army.
So there are only pups and aunties in the cockpits?
If they accept no new recruits, that is likely.
Captain, this is Eric from Mercury. The transport has safely delivered the children to Richelieu.
Much appreciated. Now we can fight without restraint.
No matter the outcome, Mercury will guarantee the safety of every child until their graduation. We also thank you for accepting our selfish request. Not gonna say anything, Terran?
I thought we'd be using something more modern. Mercs usually have access to better hardware than the usual armies, but this... Ugh. I just paid the less fortunate ones to die, you know. What more can I say to them?
I accepted this job because of personal reasons.
The Gripens will not move while aiming their long-range arms. It is suggested to close in, evade, and approach to engage them at melee range.
Main weapon. Ready. Main weapon. Ready. Shield regenerated.
Pilot, we are caught by the Gorgon's magnetic field trap. You must destroy it.
Main weapon ready. Switching to offensive mode. Switching to defensive mode. CIWS weapon ready. CIWS weapon ready. CIWS weapon ready. Shield regenerated.
The Hayate have deployed all the sensors. Battle frames. We'll send the info to your computers.
Main weapon.
And how do we find the ship we want to sink?
Use your ears, will you? You know you're on course the more frequent the sound beeps. Those are customized S-47 Burkhuts. Highly mobile ones, too. Their primary weapon is a shotgun. Don't let them get close to you.
Main weapon.
Alright, Are we too late? We'll engage them right now. This is the best CFN has to offer? This looks barely different than the war.
Main weapon ready. Warning, shield depleted. Main weapon ready. Shield regenerated. Main weapon ready. Switching to speed mode. Shield regenerated. Missile reload.
regenerated. Missile reload. Shield regenerated. Missile reload. Missile reload complete. Shield regenerated. Missile reload complete. Missile reload. Missile reload complete. Shield regenerated.
We have found the target ship. Sink it.
Righto. Sink it.
Is it not strange to use sink with a spaceship?
Come again?
Sinking implies descending below the surface of something. There is no surface in space. Thus, it is illogical to use the word sink.
Discard the weapon turrets. Focus all energy on the VLS.
I guess this is Warspite's attempt to ease up the tension.
Shield regenerated. Missile reload complete.
Enemy ship just launched a nuclear warhead. Get away from the blast radius. It's blowing up.
Missile reload. Missile reload complete.
Enemy ship just launched a nuclear warhead. Get away from the blast radius.
One hangar is down. Shut down the blast door. Hurry.
Missile reload.
Going out like this is not so bad.
You'll live, Cap. That ship was a gas tanker before. The explodable part is outside. The crew section should be fine.
I know less about my own ship than some guy with data sheet.
Shield regenerate.
And now we're back up in space. Can't believe that random boy we've been now Warspite's co-pilot with Milady. Hey.
It's fine. I can tell you how to do it.
Arcades these days used to being fired at.
Tayo-san, this is Claire, my caretaker since childhood. She's not just a friend, and she's also a tutor who taught me up to high school level as Claire. This is Tayo-san.
Hello, I'm Tayo Iwata. You must be her bodyguard.
Not really. Just a maidservant.
But I saw you pilot a mech and even fire guns, too.
As a maidservant, I believe there's no restriction on the...
Honestly, Claire's more like a sister to me.
And you must be some kind of cadet, I presume?
Not really. Just a random tofu delivery boy who happened to pass by.
Wait. I don't think a delivery boy is supposed to be out here flying N-frame and guns blazing.
Well, you're not wrong.
So, you're selling tofu as a part-time job while studying.
Actually, I'm just helping out with the family business.
Wait, why would you need an N-frame?
It's our household's property. To be honest, I wondered the same too. Does anyone else do deliveries with the mech? After a while, though, I stopped thinking too hard.
Visiting time is over. Let the patient rest.
Well,
You know, if we're not on a spaceship, I might consider keeping a penguin here.
I'm not sure what to ask first. That we can keep a pet here at all, or why does it have to be a penguin? Or why tell me at all out of the blue?
You never wonder how penguins would walk in space? What if we put magnetic shoes on them?
You didn't answer any of my questions.
I'm not sure, Cal. Maybe train them to use human toilet.
Wait, what? Kel? You said?
Oh, it's the boy. Give me a sec, Cal.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your call.
Hey, heard you didn't get enough sleep.
Just back from the infirmary, sir. Didn't have much time to get rest yet.
Right. Many short interrupted naps could be more tiresome than just staying up.
Aren't you guys tired, though? Or you got used to it?
Perhaps. Being a captain, though, it's all about planning, waiting for progress, adjusting the plan, and wait some more. Then repeat. I'm telling you, pilots like you, physicians, or mechanics get way more tired than me.
Hey kid, what's up?
Oh.
Chicken breast blended with water. It's a quick but nutritious meal. Doesn't taste that bad either.
I don't think turning chicken into a smoothie sounds that appetizing.
Come on, just chill it and add some vanilla extract and it won't smell so bad. You can't smell that much in space anyway.
Oh, I think I'll pass on this one.
Warning, hull integrity 50%. Main weapon ready. Warning, hull integrity critical. Main weapon